Good morning. Hello, everyone, and a warm good morning, and a welcome to the resource person, all the participants in the advisors team of Thickness Learning Community. We, Thickness Learning Community, are happy to have you here for the international webinar on soft skills for business success. We, Thickness Learning Community, is a new online startup zeroing in on sharing the knowledge through collaborative studies by organizing the expertise and professional talk, inspiring and motivating young mind towards entrepreneurial leadership vision through various programs, and accelerating women empowerment that comes to scale up the quality of their life. Our upcoming webinars are Robotics and its Opportunities, Java for Beginners, along with many more, and certified courses like Robotics, Entrepreneurship, 5G Technologies, Ethical Hacking, etc. As a step forward to zeroing in Thickness Learning Community on its aim, we are pleased to introduce the Goodwill Ambassador of Thickness Learning Community, Dr. Professor Raghunath Parakal, and well-known consultant counseling in Palakkad, Kerala. He is known trainer in stress management, time management, motivation, and teaching methods. He took about 14,000 plus mass counseling classes in school, colleges, residential associations, etc. He has established counseling in the grassroots level. His work got a lot of media attention and got 60 plus awards for his honest work, including professional and charity. Happy to have you with us, sir. And now, I would like to introduce our dynamic resource person, Dr. Ghazala Khan. Dr. Ghazala Khan has PhD in entrepreneurship. She is a business development researcher with 17 years of work in finance and business development sector with cross-cutting roles in administration, management, research design, training and mentoring with various institutions. Worked with diverse institutions in the private sector organization and international and local NGO in strategy policy making within and outside of Pakistan, executed projects covering a broad spectrum of business and development issues, youth mentorship, women empowerment, working women health and safety, culture orientation, strategic management, knowledge management, network competence, entrepreneurial behavior, and leadership excellence. Achievements: Di- Diplomatic Fellowship and UN Consultant, SDG Advocate, E-Women Digital Women Empowerment, Motivational Speaker. With this note, I would like to welcome our resource person, Dr. Ghazala Khan. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
once
you for
again,
inviting.
we would like to welcome all the members of the Learning community for a wonderful morning. Over to the resource person. Please start, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Should I start my presentation that time?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Uh, okay. Okay, let me start from my profile. My name is Dr. Ghazala Khan. As you already know that I have PhD in entrepreneurship and innovation. I'm diplomatic fellow and also ambassador with the Institute of Peace and Development. I'm global goodwill ambassador too, and also working on the child abuse prevention. So these are some certificates which I got for my ambassadorships and for my philanthropist work. Today, I'm going to discuss about the soft skill for the business success. As we can judge and see that post COVID era and after COVID, there is a big change in the business process and business dealings. So we should concentrate on these soft skills, which are very important for the business success. As we know that entrepreneur requires several competencies entrepreneurship for successful venture, and the behavioral approach are the most significant compared to other business style, because they are used for excellent communication, and your behavior is the first thing which attract your customer or your consumer. And the concept of competencies is skill, entrepreneurial attitude, and knowledge, while capability is a blend of skills, experience, and knowledge of entrepreneurs during the entrepreneurial lifespan. So, the entrepreneurial competency approach assists in the explanation of the phenomena, that is, similar circumstances why some entrepreneurs fail while others achieve with the greater success. Here, I would like to talk about the concept of Guansky. It's a different concept, maybe in Indo-Pak, it's not very common, but in China, it is very important. It is not widely realized, but it is a network competency which play a drastic role during turbulent environment and facilitate the entrepreneurs in tough conditions. So it covers internet-based advanced communication technologies, and also it facilitates the acquisition, distribution, and allocation of resources. So Gonski is the Chinese word, and it means to communicate, and how the entrepreneur communicate with its um, customers, their consumer, how they are good in facilitating them, networking them, and how they can compete their rivals. So these are the soft skill, and it depends. I will show it later that what are the most competencies which involved in this thing. So business network is an essential tool to get knowledge from market, and it's very helpful in improving venture achievements and performances. And similarly, social network is also the part of this one. So network competence has the capability to drive the market toward innovation, and innovation is the most important key nowadays in the product launch of product and launch of your services, because always you can see that the customer or the consumer is looking for the new thing, for the change, and it is the key for success. So let's go to this background of the study, because it's based on my PhD work. So SME's master plan 2012 to 2020 reported that 42 of the businesses failed during 2000 to 2005. And what are the reason? The failure rate of SMEs in service industry, why it is very common, like globally it is 42.9% in the service industry. So survival and success is the main goal for every business. It's most important than expanding your businesses. And there are some strategies which guide the entrepreneurs to achieve the desired goal, and any firm which achieve or succeed within the 3 months, so 3 years, so it means it is a successful business. Let's talk about the challenges for the SME survival. So entrepreneurial competencies facilitate the acquisition, distribution, and interpretation of knowledge, while the lack of networking, lack of competencies, lack in technical expertise um, lead toward the low productivity, and it lead toward the domestic and loss of international and domestic losses. uh, Here, I can show you, it is the importance performance map, which shows that which competencies are more important and which are less important. This graph shows, like, network competence is the top most success. We can see on the screen, like it shows the highest ranking with the performance and with the importance. Like performance shows that it is 75.75. Like in every business, the networking is the main key. Communicate, communicate, and communicate, because with talking, with communicating, and with accessing the people, your customer and consumers, you will be more open to them, and you can take their confidence. That the next most important is environmental turbulence. Environmental turbulence mean any type of problem or turbulence in the economy or in the environment, like we can see in the that we are facing the disaster, which is COVID. And COVID totally changed all the business and every you can say the way how we can talk, how we can communicate, how we can meet the people, and how we can do the business. And mostly are doing online, and the technology is the most important key for that. So environmental turbulence, how you can approach your consumer, your customer, and also how you can approach them, it's the most important way. The third one is entrepreneurial competencies. In entrepreneurial competencies are the third most important competencies. These are soft skills, and it includes, like, your behavior, how you can behave, how you can talk with your consumer, customer, how you deal it, how is your temperament. And the most important thing in the competencies is how you involve your staff members, how is your dealing with them. You should be very polite, very understanding. You must have the leadership qualities, and these leadership qualities need more and more improvement and working on them. That when you are sitting in your office and talking with your colleagues or with your staff, so what is your perspective? Like, you should take the perspective of each and every member. Never consider that you are the best or you are the leader, so you can do and talk everything. No, open, always open for the um, opinions and the plans, because no wonder anyone can give you a very fantastic strategy or any fantastic plan which may be more suitable than yours one. So the competencies involves the work on your personality, work on your soft skills, networking, your communication, your behavior, your ethics, because ethic is also an important strategy, and competency is a soft skill. But mostly you can see that when you have people with the very good ethics, so it inspires you always, and you are very happy with that ethical behaviors. So it also contribute to a business. Any business person with the good ethics will succeed instead of the others who are always in the bad mood. Similarly, the fourth one is entrepreneurial innovations. Innovation is another important skill, like how you can innovate your product, how you can innovate your services, how you can innovate in your the features of your things. Like, if you are providing any services to the consumer, the customer, so what is the way of your approaching to them, and how you can bring an innovative strategies in them. Like, there are several ways to present your product. So more it is innovative, more it is inspiring, more it will attract the customer and consumer. And along with that, that the consumer and customer should be very very comfortable with that, because it uh, it counts. And the next the least one is government support. As government support is really important in the business success, but it doesn't matter. More Many times it depends on your will, on your strategies, and on your way of working. So entrepreneurship is different from the doing the normal business. Normal business is just like you get the things, import exports, or you get the things and then you resell it. But in entrepreneurship, you are working on the product, on the services, and you are providing them your personal touch to it. So these are the skills which are really important, and this importance performance map shows that which are more important. Okay, these are the list of my conference paper which I already did on this entrepreneurial competencies and leaderships and soft skills for the business success, and these are my publications. Thank you so much. And these all are the graphs. So if you have any question, you can approach me, and over to you. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Very
Yes.
excellent session, ma'am. I
Thank
have two
you.
questions, not questions, doubts. Being an entrepreneur, can you give some inputs, ma'am, for in the initial stage, especially for women entrepreneurs?
Mhm.
Can you give some suggestions, ma'am, to
Yeah.
improve their business?
To improve the business, as I told you that I'm mostly working on the soft skill. So I can say that the confidence is the key, and the leadership styles. Confidence is more important, because entrepreneurship is a risk taking activity, and it is more than the risks than the learning. More Mostly people don't know, and you don't need too much preparation for doing a business, because I learned from the people that just jump and started. No, don't do too much work, but it only need the consistency and your confidence on your skill and on your guts. For females especially, I will give this my piece of advice, that confidence is very important. The female have, I can say that they have one sixth sense, and they can sense if someone is approaching them for the business, so they can sense that is it good for them and right. So mostly you should believe on your guts, which plays very important role. Yes.
Yeah. One more suggestion: being an entrepreneur, soft skill development, business success. Uh, is it possible to work? I mean, to go for job as well as business. Is it possible to do parallelly?
Maybe in the start it is possible, because you cannot leave everything and job and just jump into the business, because it's a risk taking. So you should have some reserves. If you are quitting your job, so you should have some reserves, so you can for 3 to 4 5 months, which are more important for the survival of the business. And side by side, it will take more time, but it's you can take, like, calculated risks are very important, so you can take the risks, but calculated risk, yes,
Yeah.
can do it.
One more, it is not a question, just for doubt clarification. Can you
Mhm.
give some suggestions to inputs? I mean, some inputs or suggestions to students. Nowadays, many MBA students or many students in the engineering also in India, entrepreneur
Mhm.
skills. Nowadays, they are making as mandatory to all engineering students to develop their entrepreneurship skills in the engineering colleges. So now
Mhm.
our government of India, or I mean, government of India has been taking a lot of initiative regarding this. Being
Right.
a student, whatever may be the student, maybe management student or engineering student, can you give some suggestions to them, ma'am?
Yeah, for engineering, as they are already in innovative business, like they are innovative the different things. Innovation is the key for engineering, because they are selling the hard products. So they keep on trying, and it needs to open their fantasy, open their imagination, how they can innovate, or any product, even the simple one product, how can they prevent in the innovative manner. Because we can sometimes you can judge that there are two pencils or pens, just a simple thing, but you can say, oh, this design is beautiful and its writing, or the lead is good and the writing. So how the consumer or the customer differentiate with the things, and how they can prefer your product. So you should be innovative in your product. This is the main thing.
Yeah, how to take market survey, ma'am? How to learn market survey or how to do market survey, ma'am?
Market survey, like, there are, the basic thing is research, and there are marketing tools. You can prepare your research paper or questionnaire and distribute between the consumer and the customers. Sometimes you can learn from the gaps when you do the research in the market. Like, if you are there is something lacking, and you want to introduce this thing to fill that gap, it will be more important, instead of just jumping into the Red Sea. Like, there is the difference between the red ocean and the ocean. Blue ocean strategy, and the so blue ocean strategy is like, just go into the market and see where is the less where is more space, your product can get more appreciation, and you have less competitors there. Instead of, like, if you have two cities and the one is more congested with the some specific product, while the other one is lacking with that, so you can launch your product in the other city, where you can see that there is gap, and there the consumer is not getting the same thing, or alternate for that thing. So it's very important for the strategies. Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect, ma'am. It's perfect. Ma'am, one more thing. In the starting at the beginning of the business, we have to set up a office. Then we have to go for recruitment. But in
Yeah.
the beginning, no, in the beginning, the as an entrepreneur, we don't know about that how they are going to sell their product in the market. Likewise,
Mhm.
they have a lot of questions. So, what are the what kind of inputs you would like to give them, ma'am?
Yeah, in the start, I can understand it's difficult because if you are not you don't have the so too much capital and you are just starting from the single person, so just start from the small and the small size, because no one is ready always launching a big product or big things. You can if we can do our survey, so all the businesses, they started from the scratch. Most of the businesses started from their garage, from their drawing rooms. And I have one example in my Pakistan. There is one services um, they're providing the services of pick and drops of the foods, and they just started from their drawing room with the 2 3 laptops and just the 2 3 students. They yeah, they start taking the uh, orders from
Orders.
the people, like they want this thing and kindly deliver it to them. And that they get and grab the things, and slowly and steadily within the 1 year they expand their business and everything. So you cannot launch a big product or a big business at once. Just start from the simple and the one thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's nice answers, ma'am. Your one more. It's not a question. My just curiosity. I'm asking you. Can you
Mhm.
share your experience, because you are such a wonderful person? You are interacting so many videos, TV shows, and all. Can you share your experience, ma'am?
Regarding interacting with the people or in the
Uh,
business?
both interacting with media, interacting with people.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's like being a woman, if you can say so. There are so much challenges, and but being an educationist, a person, if you think that I'm just a human being and interacting with the human being, it's more easy to interact with the people and talk with them. Instead, if you think that I am the lady, I am the female, and the other one is taking you as, so there are then a lot of challenges. So first of all, whenever I'm in any platform, so I minus my personality, I'm just an educational or speaker, or I'm an expert and talking on the topic and the subject. So it's more easy to communicate with the people, and always have smiley face and confidence. And when you have grip on your topic, then it's easy to talk and communicate with the people.
Yes, yes. Excellent, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, it is a very wonderful session. Such a woman entrepreneur, such a wonderful personality with us today. So you are sharing your experience with the soft skill. Not only soft skill, you are giving lot of inputs to me also. Be an entrepreneur, actually. Yeah. Now I would like to give session to Raghunath sir. Sir, if you have anything you want to talk to madam, can you talk to madam sir, or ask question one or two?
Okay, ma'am, see, you were talking about the soft skills. Can you give some ideas regarding the body language concepts so that the entrepreneurs can really understand, see, especially the
Yeah.
body language concept?
Body language, yeah, it's really very important. Whenever you can see someone entering into the room, so almost 60 to 70% you can analyze them with their body language, that how, what type of this person is. Like if he is coming inside very neat, clean, from hair, having a well dressed, and talking with very manners, like excuse me, hello, good morning, how are you, and ethics. So body language is really contributing a lot of things to your personality, because it's all over, it's complementing your personality. So I'll suggest the entrepreneurs, like you should take it seriously. It's really important that you cannot just get up and uh, start working with, it's okay inside the house, but whenever you are communicating with the people, so you must uh, be fully gadget with your soft, like it covers the soft skills. So body language is really very important. How, because the at the end you are convincing the person. So if you have very well you can say m- procedure of talking or communicating with the people, so it will facilitate your 90% work just with the talking. It's very important.
See, ma'am, see, as far as the entrepreneurs are concerned, I think you have highlighted this point also, but I want to underline that is entrepreneurs, or rather the people, are going to have the hard skills as the important thing. But to be a successful life, of course, the soft skills are also going to be very important.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
we are supposed to include in the syllabus itself. That is what I want to say. I think
Yeah,
ma'am will agree that. Am I right, ma'am? I think
yeah,
Shanti
that's
ma'am is a professor with engineering college.
Yes,
Not to
yes,
think
sir.
she is a professor with engineering college. See,
Yes, sir.
they are teaching only this certain subjects, right? Hardcore subject. But see, in that particular syllabus, there is no, inclusion of the soft skills. That is
okay.
also to be included globally. See, is there is any provision in Pakistan where the universities are educating regarding the soft skills, ma'am?
Like there is a lack of soft skill in the curriculum. I will suggest it, and because I also noticed in the universities and the colleges that they are working on the literature work more, and just giving them the knowledge which is just inside the book, but it's not too much practical. You I'll suggest that ethical approaches and the soft skills, which includes the competencies, the networking, how you can communicate and work within the real world, it's really important, and we should have these lectures and these topics. We should include these things. Yeah, I will suggest it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. It should be not only in Pakistan. I have a feeling that it should be included in our Indian, and or not only India, all over the world. It should
All
be
over the
included.
world, that's true. We
Yeah,
need
I
to
was fighting
revise
this.
our.
Yes, I was fighting this with Dr. Ramaswamy, one of the AICT member,
Mhm.
regarding in a particular platform, because he is also a UGC member. Dr. Ramaswamy, ma'am, she is basically from Tamil Nadu, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he is basically from Tamil Nadu. He has written a book on rather the new education policy. Also, I had an interview with him. So I was
Yes.
asking to include all these things. Especially, it should start from the eighth, ninth, tenth standard,
That's
Yes.
true.
where
Yes.
your
True.
real the personality is developing. I think the ma'am will agree, both ma'am will agree that a
Yes.
real personality is really developing during the adolescent period.
True.
After
True, sir.
that, yeah, it changes. Unlearning process is not much. Am I right?
Yeah, it's really
Relearning may be there.
difficult for the student when he or she graduate from the university, and when you push them into the real world, and there is a huge difference, contradiction between what they learned inside their books and what they are facing in the society, communicating and launching and establishing themselves. So I think we should have some incubators where we can polish them, and we can prepare them for the real world challenges. It's really important. We are lacking in these things. I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
moreover, ma'am, I think, see, along with the engineering syllabus, since Shanti ma'am is from engineering background, there's a paper called Management Ethics or something. Am I right?
Yes. Professional ethics. Professional
For
ethics.
management ethics. I was also teaching like that for MBA people and see,
Mm-hmm.
engineer. And see, that syllabus expansion also should be there so that you can include all these aspects, soft skills, because ethics means the behavior is also part of ethics. Am I right, ma'am? And see,
Yes.
now nowadays the people, especially the youngsters, I have a feeling that they are behind the fast money,
Mhm.
fast recognition,
Yeah. Professor,
fast
I
food.
would like to add one thing, that now
Yeah.
we are also facing the challenges for sustainability and from the climates. So, whenever we did our businesses in the past, we never consider our society, never consider our communities. We also we just prefer on earning the money, and no matter whatever the cost. So I always say that we should do the business, but we should do the social entrepreneurship, not just the business. So there's difference between when you are doing the social entrepreneurship, so you are also getting the money and the capital, no matter what, how money is the basic approach, but you should consider about your society, your climates, and whatever you are doing. So SDGs, like Sustainable Development Goals, are now approaching, and 2030 is the target from the United Nations. So doing our businesses, like if you are, we have any type of business, petroleum, gas, or any products we are launching, but the by products which are giving to our society and is killing our marine life, it's damaging our even our water, contaminating the earth and the soil, and we are not getting organic food. So we should concentrate and we should prepare our new entrepreneurs or students to give the priority to the society, to the community, and to the organic product instead of going toward the artificial things. Yes.
Ma'am, you rightly highlighted. See, in fact, I used to teach my students in a interesting way, which you communicated in a different way, but the message is the same.
Yes.
Same.
Shantima,
Yeah.
yeah, Shantima, I used to say,
Yes.
learn, learn, learn,
Yeah.
right?
Learn.
Earn,
Yes.
earn, 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 earn.
Yeah.
It's not only the money. Earn, earn,
Yes,
earn.
sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
unlearn, unlearn, unlearn.
And
See,
learn.
all the
Yeah.
academicians are
life
and
life
relearn.
is life is the continuous process of
Yeah.
learning. Whenever you
Learning.
stop learning, it is the death of the personality, and it's the death of the entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
True, ma'am.
ma'am.
True.
Now I
Perfect.
am going to say a new thing which should be communicated all over the world. That is what I feel with a humble, I mean, the message I want to pass to the whole world. So I was talking about learn, 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 earn, unlearn, relearn, and
Mm.
finally, this is more important,
That's
return.
true.
This
That's true.
is what
Return.
ma'am
Return.
was talking. Yes,
Return is very important.
see, return. As a social worker, now what is my message is yes, we have to return certain things to the
That's why I get involved into the social working, because when I start teaching about the soft skills and about the business, and then I learned that we are what we are giving back to our society as a business person. So we are destroying ourselves and cutting our roots, which is not good for us. So we need to educate our youth, even the old people, which they already did the wrong, so they need to fix it now. This is the time to fix it.
exactly. See, ma'am, I want to tell you, you might have heard about Tata Group, ma'am. Am I right?
Yeah,
It
it's,
is quite famous all over the world.
I'm really impressed with their working
Yes,
pattern,
yes,
and they are
yes.
giving back to the society. They are doing
Exactly,
tremendous work.
exactly, ma'am.
Yes.
See, if he was concentrating the money, gathering the, I mean, the land or obtaining some sort of, I mean, inputs to that group means he would have become number one, I mean, the richest person in the world.
That's
But
true.
he is not the richest person even in India. Why no?
But he
Whatever he
is
is
the most
earning, yes, yes.
respectable and renowned person in the world.
Yes. Why? Because whatever he is earning, whatever his group is earning, 30 to 40% of the amount is spent for returning to the society.
That's
Society.
true.
So this should be the entrepreneurs. I mean, the message we should really get from the people like Tata people, right? Because whatever they are earning, they are returning back.
Mhm.
A certain person.
Yes.
He never wanted to become a richest person in the world, but he is richest in his heart.
The heart. That's
He is
true.
having
Yes.
a heart not to hurt people. But the certain entrepreneurs are having a heart to hurt people, not to help people. This is what I used to say. Am I right,
that's
man?
uh, that's like we need a humanity and humanism uh, with the business, like both will go together, then we will succeed, otherwise will not.
See,
Yes.
as you rightly
Yeah.
pointed out, ma'am, I'm an international vice chairman of International Human Rights and Social Justice Federation. You highlighted one beautiful point. That is, if you develop the humanity,
Yeah,
every aspect will come.
yes,
Every aspect will come.
yeah. We need to be
And
human.
yes, yes, yes. We, other than see a man, woman, we should be a human.
Yeah,
See, Shanti ma'am, I think I have shared a story. When I was
Yes.
teaching some MBA classes, I think, ma'am, can I share a story so that the message, I mean, the viewers also can understand. One of the
Yeah.
cooker girl asked me, cooker means she is so loving. They used to call me not as a teacher or as a professor, uncle. Okay, so I'm basically from a place called Palgad from Kerala. That is in South India, ma'am. Chandi ma'am knows it for the information of Galikula ma'am. I'm telling you, sir.
yeah. I
So
know
see,
about Kerala. It's a nice
Kerala,
place.
it's a beautiful place. Yeah, because we call it as a God's own country. So one of the girl asked me, "You are from Palgad?" I said no. Then you are from Kerala? I said no. You are from South India? I said no. You are from India? I said no. Then he asked, interesting question. You are from Pakistan? I said no. Then where you are from? That is the final question came. I said I am a global citizen.
That's
If you
true.
develop this, if you develop this concept, definitely most of the problems
Will
between the
solve.
countries, right?
Right.
Between Pakistan and India, between India and Nepal, between India, China, between USA, Russia, everything can be solved.
Yeah.
Actually, countries are divided only for the purpose of ruling,
Yeah, yeah.
and
It's the work of politicians.
yes,
So
it is
let
created
do
by
them
the
their
human
work
only.
and yeah, let do them their work. They have to rule and decide, rule and divide, and they have to earn the money and their own benefits. So we are the global citizens, and we are human. So let's do our own work.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
See,
It's
we ca- we
yeah.
can understand Shanti ma'am from Hyderabad, or now she is in Salem. That is what I understand. Am I right?
Tamil Nadu. Yes, sir.
Tamil Nadu. Yes, and see, our ma'am is from Pakistan, but both
Yeah,
your bloods are red. Am I
that's
right?
true.
Both
That's
True,
your
true.
blood
true,
is
true,
red.
true, true.
If we
True.
understand this concept, lot of things can be solved all over the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, more than the educational, I mean budgeting, the country, most of the countries are spending for what? Purchase of the weapons.
That's true. True.
So this should be balanced. We
Mhm.
should go for, I mean, most of their budgeting should go for the education. If you want to really
Yes.
spoil a country, you spoil the universities, you spoil the educational system.
Yes, sir.
That's the thing.
Yeah. It's
We are
excellent. Excellent,
destroying
sir.
our
Sir.
own self,
Yes.
and we are cutting our own roots. Like we are living on the Earth planet, and we are destroying this planet. It's just like you are sitting on the tree and cutting your roots.
Yeah.
So where you will
It's
go?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. It's our pleasure today. We have such a eminent personalities today.
Thank
So
you.
both sir and ma'am, both are senior person. So really, I would like to, I would like to be honored today in this happiest festival. Actually, right now we are all in festival. Sir knows it's a big festival. So I told sir, after Shankranti we will do everything. So it's a great honor today. You both are senior personalities, educationalists, entrepreneurs, psychology. So many rules are there. You both are part of thickness learning community. So for past 1 hour, excellent discussions are going on. Really, it's a very pleasure. Yeah, it's a time for vote of thanks, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm and pleasant good morning to all. At the outset, it gives me an immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks for this wonderful occasion, an international webinar on soft skills for business success. I would like to thank today's resource person, Dr. Ghazala Khan, diplomatic follower, SDG advocate, Islamabad, Pakistan, who honor this program despite her busy schedule, has found time to grace us with her wonderful lecture. Ma'am, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be with you and we share our knowledge. Thank you so much.
Yes, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our goodwill ambassador, Dr. Raghunath Parikal, psychologist, Global Peace Ambassador of India, for inspiring his time and precious thoughts with us. Thank you once again, sir. I'm very grateful to Thickness Learning Community, Young and Dynamic founder Mr. Kritik Raja, and members of TLC for their encouragement, backing, arrangement, valuable contribution, and wonderful support to make this webinar grand success. Not but not least, I would like to thank all Thickness Learning Community beloved participants from different positions for showing their interest in this webinar, for making this event as a resounding success. Thickness Learning Community upcoming webinars are robotics and its opportunities, PCB designing, opportunities in data sciences and Python programming, etc. Once again, I thank one and all present here. Have a wonderful day here. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you.